Yeah. Okay. In the today class, we are going to cover the two things. Okay. One for that cloning. Okay. Cloning concept. And second for that CDC. CDC is the change capture change. Okay. Change capture. So what happened? Change capture mean we are in the real time also, right? We are consuming the file periodically manner. So daily we are consuming the some file set of file. You are loading the data into the same table. Okay, you are going to maintain the data periodically. Okay, suppose for example, so if we take that, if you are maintaining that one employee data employee table, okay, under the employee table also the file will be coming regularly. The file will be receiving. So who are the employees? A new hire employee, or suppose if the employee is changing some feed, HR feed or something. To for example, it can change some address. Okay, then department moving the from old department to new department. So those are the changes we have to keep it update, right, regularly. So those are the transactions. It's not happening at the same time. Okay, because it is happening periodically. It's a daily basis. So basically you are creating that one batch flow. You are maintaining the data regularly. You can update the data in your existing table, right? So that is a change
Yeah.
capture. You are maintaining that data. Okay, the cloning means is nothing in you are simply you are copy the one set of object. You are going to create the new similar object. For a cloning, you know, like generally cloning, what is mean by cloning mean? So I want to clone
Yeah.
the job. Yeah, the same thing. Okay, let me move to the practical. Okay, this is the change capture. Change capture is a streaming concept. Okay, so basically what happened here? Yeah. So there are the three type of the streams in Snowflake. Okay, standard, up and only, insert only. You know that? Do you have the do you know that SCD concept, right? Slowly changes dimension. Did you aware about that?
No, no, Servan. No, I don't have. Like I have knowledge on cloning.
Okay, okay.
What is cloning?
So that
And
yeah,
I know
yeah,
this not the exactly the change capture.
yeah. Change
Uh,
capture mean. So for examples, let me take generally what is the high level detail for that. I am going to create one automation. Okay. For examples, let me take one payment table. Payment date table. This payment table, what happened? You are maintaining all the employee payment information. Okay, employee ID, salary detail, department ID. Okay, then recent hike. So a lot of field is there. Okay, so you wanted to stabilize this table into your one environment, right? So you are creating the one table, right? So what happened here? Once you are loading the data, this table we are having some data, but those data are the real time data. Okay, for example, this employee is working currently in any company, X company. Let's take X is one kind of company. He is working that. So he is moving from X to Y company, another company. He is moving from company X to company Y. So in this case, those transactions we have to update in the table, right? So for
yeah.
this way only we need to maintain the periodically we need to maintain the data. So that is a change capture. So this is automated, complete automated flow. Once you are creating that script or like that, then you can automate it also. Then daily data will be loading and updating properly. So those updating at all, logic, everything which is controlled in your code level, script level. Okay. So this is a change capture. This is no change. I think it's like that. For example, let we take this, whether this is a dimension or fact, you are going to keep updating the data regularly, periodically. You are maintaining the data. So finally, your business is going to look this table and to get the detail from here. So I want to know this employee ID information mean I need to get the table. I need to get the query on the table. I need to get the what about his latest salary? What about which department he's working? So when did he get the recent hike? So those details the business will be getting from this table, right? So before business will be getting, we need to automate the pipeline. Okay, regularly some file will be coming, changes information. You need to you need to go to load into the this table. You need to update it in. If there is a new record, you can insert that. If there is a when you are comparing the data, there is existing record, you need to update that. So this is the change capture. Got it?
Yeah, Sarvan.
Okay. So basically, let me move the examples on. So default is going to the system role. I am going to account admin. Okay, go to this worksheet. Do that. Okay, what happened here? You are create a table to store. This is a command. Okay, this is a command. Create or replace table employees. Okay. Okay, employees, and you are maintaining. You are putting the three column: employee ID, salary, and manager ID. Okay, you can create the table. The table employee successfully created. Okay. Then what happened? You need to stream the. You need to create one stream. Create a stream to track the changes the data in the employee table. So once you are creating the table, for the change capture perspective, you want to create a stream, one stream. What is a stream mean? Stream is going to tracking this table, tracking this employee table. What is going on? If there is any changes over there, what changes is doing the latest offset or previous object offset. So those kind of the details, everything is maintained in the employee this stream. Okay, then how do you create the stream? How to create the stream? Create or replace stream and employee stream. Okay, stream name and on which table? On table employees. Okay, so the stream is successfully created. Okay, stream is successfully created. Right now you can see the streams. Show streams. Show streams mean you are seeing the streams. So right now this is a stream, right? So stream is the created on when did you create? Today. Name, what is which table against employee table, which database? DemoDB and public schema. This is a account admin owner. Okay, this is a table name. This is the type is a delta type. Okay, type stale is false and mode is a default. Okay, so stale after like that, no. Okay, so you can show the streams also. Then next you can describe the stream also. Okay, describe the stream table. So you can describe it. This is a default mode. This is a delta type load, delta load. Okay, delta table. So if you want to know that this is system is one of the function, you can get the latest timestamp of the detail in the employee stream. So this query you can run that. So this offset is maintaining now. There is no offset here because you didn't upload any data, right? So this
Yeah.
stream is not maintaining any offset. So system is the select system is that function. Okay, stream get table timestamp is the one built-in function is there. The built-in function that the particular stream you are passing that you can get that offset detail. This is will be retrieving that offset detail. Then also you can do this also this way also you can do that another way. You can check the timestamp of the offset, which timestamp will be coming. Okay, right now Right now, nothing. The timestamp is a old timestamp. 970 is the old starting date because we didn't insert any record. So that's why you didn't see update any timestamp here. Okay. So right now you are going to insert the record. So once you are inserting the pour record, this is a delta table. You are going to load the first pour record. Okay, warehouse, compute warehouse cannot be resumed because resource monitor has exceeded its quota.
Hey, you can change that warehouse.
Answer. Suspend. Test works. Okay, warehouse we are changing and everything we have to change it. Okay.
Yeah, we need to again. And Chanu,
Sir,
one more thing, like every time we need to run the query, like if we are running the query for a create table, is it necessary to write both create or replace?
yeah, replace is the best approach because
Yeah, but what happens, right? If you are replacing the table, like if employee table is already present and if there is any data, if you are replacing, then the data will get deleted, right?
yeah,
Is
definitely,
it a right?
definitely. In the real, yeah, in the real time also you should not use that because if there is
Replace?
any, you should, if there is a override table only, you can use that. If it is a history table, if you want to maintain the history data, daily data, you
Yeah.
should not use that create or replace.
Okay, okay, sir.
So this table, this activity will be for the history kind of stuff. This activity will be happening only one time.
Yeah.
You have to make it on scheduling and run at one time only. Then after that also you are performing the logic. You are loading the data in the same table. So you don't want to run it again and again.
Yeah.
So right now what happened in the delta table? Uh, can you mute yourself if there's noise? Okay. Yeah, this you are inserting the PyU record. What happened? This PyU record is inserted, successfully inserted. Okay, you are checking that. Right now you can check the stream also. Okay, all the PyU records is inserted successfully because the metadata action is insert. Everything is a new record, insert record. Update is the false. Row ID is generating row ID for each and every records. Okay, so these are that where is maintaining employee stream. Stream is tracking your employee table, right? Employee record. So that's why you can see the record in the employee stream. So then what happened here? Then you can you can create the another table because you are first the data will be coming in the employee table, then stream will be monitoring from this table. So then this stream will be moving this data into the another table, consumer table, target table. That's why we are going to create another one more table. Employee ID and salary we are creating them. So this is the insert operation, change capture insert only method. Okay, employee consumer is inserted. Then what happened here? You are going to insert that this query, you have to run that. What happened here? So this is a employee stream, right? The data first of all, it loaded automatically in the employee table. So after creating that employee stream, this will be monitoring that is tracking your employee table. So this data will be everything captured here only. Then what happened? This employee stream, we need to move the data from this employee stream to your target employees consumer table. So that's why insert into employee consumer, select employee ID and salary from employee stream table. So this is the way for the CDC, change capture, regular process. Okay, right now what happened? This is a pi rows inserted in the employee consumer table. Okay, you can check the target table. There is a 5 records is inserted, right? 5 records is inserted mode. Okay, then you can check the system function. So what about the offset detail? Okay, you can check the offset detail. Okay, what happened here? This is the timestamp is updated. It is in the it is the number of microseconds like that. So right
Yeah,
now,
sir.
yeah, okay. Then finally, what happened? You can check the timestamp. So which timestamp the data will be tracking. So this timestamp you are updating the data. So this is the insert only method. So there are the three things are involving here. So one employee table. This is a normal table. Then after that also you need to create the stream, employee stream also. This stream will be tracking this employee table automatically. And then what happened? This from the once will be tracking if there is any changes over there, automatically employee stream, right? Once you are making schedulings from any scheduler like that, then employees team will be automatically push the data into the this table, employees consumer table. So this is the regular process, right? So the employee table, when you're pushing the data automatically, this data will be pushing, the stream will be monitoring, the stream will be pushing the data into the target table. So this is automatically happening through scheduler. Okay, the next thing for this is the same thing for that update operation. So, okay, insert, we can see that regularly new record is loading. This is update operation. So update operation, what happened? You can see that already 5 records loaded, right? Okay. 5 records loaded. Then you can check that system get table timestamp milliseconds. No? Okay, this is the latest time. Okay, wow. Whenever we push the data in the initial into consumer table, right? So that timestamp will be maintained here. Okay, so 17.8 only you maintain here. Then what happened? You can update this employee table. Update employee table mean which table? This is a starting table. Update employee set salary. You are creating, you are adding the salary 1,000. Whoever salary is less than 33,000, they are adding the salary per 10,000. Once you are updating the table, employee table, okay, you can update. 2 rows are updated. Okay, the out of the 4 rows, the 5 rows, the 2 rows is updated according to this condition. Then what happened? You can check the timestamp. Right now, the stream offset will be updated, right? Because second tracking changes is done, right? So right now will be changing. 7.8 will be changing, no? So then check that employee stream. What happened? You can see that, right? So these 2 record is deleted. Metadata action is deleted. Update is true, right? So only this condition, according to this condition only, so this record will not be matching. So that's why it's deleting, it's updating. Okay, then other 3 records inserting, to adding that it is added the 10,000 rupees, 10,000 in the salary, original salary. So okay, then you can check that. Okay, you can check that stream also. You can maintain all this track detail. Then what happened? You need to push that data into employee consumer table, right? What happened? Select employee ID, salary, employee stream, where meta action equal to insert record only you are inserting, and meta is update equal to true. So these 2 record only you are going to update that. Do you get my point? Bro, what I'm telling you now, there are the 4 records there, right? There are 4 records, right? The out of the 2 records to match this condition, 30,000, 10,000 is matching the condition. So what happened already, that is insert mode. So it is changing to the delete mode. Then what happened? It will be changing that 30,000 plus 40,000, 10,000 to the 20,000. It is updating that statement. So right now you need to filter out this condition only. Meta action insert and meta is update equal true. Then you can push into a table. Then right now what happened? The final table is that you can properly update that, right? You can see that.
Yeah, sir. One doubt, sir.
Yeah. The 2 rows inserted. Yeah. Yeah. Tell me.
Yeah, like we are inserting the data into the employee table, and we
Yeah,
have created that stream.
yeah,
So we have created that stream. That stream will be monitoring the employee table,
tracking the
whatever we are
changes.
in.
Yeah, yeah, correct. Yeah,
Yeah, tracking the changes. Yeah, we did the change like update employees. We did that on
yeah,
employee table.
yeah.
Is that right? Yeah. Then the batch stream which we have created, it needs to be monitored, right? Like it will get that change, right? Then it should move to that employee consumer table, right? Those
No,
data.
employee consumer table.
Why we, why we are again?
No, no,
Why we are again?
no, no. Employee consumer table. We need to take this query, right? Otherwise, how can we move the record? So you have to.
Like we are.
Mhm.
Why we
No,
are doing this one,
because
Sarvan? Like
no, no,
employee underscore.
because employee underscore consumer is our target table. Okay,
Okay, okay.
initially we moved the pi record. 1 second, bro. Yeah. So employee consumer is initially we inserted pi record, right?
Yeah,
Initial
Sarvan.
insert by using insert operation, we are inserting the pi record. Okay.
Yeah,
Then next
yeah,
operation, you are making update operation. Update operation, what happened? Only this update query will be taking action the only 2 records only. Okay, the 2 records only. The 2 records then will be inserting finally the so pi plus 2 7 record will be inserting now finally. You got it or
yeah,
there
Sarvan.
any confusion?
Yeah, not in confusion. Like then,
Yeah, tell me about.
like what is the purpose of the stream then? Like anyway, there will be an
No,
employee table.
the
We are
stream.
inserting the.
What is the purpose of the stream? In once you are creating the stream, it will be monitoring this table, source table, employee table. Employee table is a
Yes,
source table. So if there is
yeah,
any changes in that employee table, your employee stream will be taking that will be taking that no tracking the will it will be taking that tracking the changes.
yeah, Sarvan.
Okay, that changes. You need to push it this. You need to automate this one. You need to push it that changes only. Then that changes record will be moving over there according to this condition in our final table.
Yeah, okay, Sarvan.
Okay, yeah. Okay, then next we can move that. This is operation for delete operation. So first we can insert we inserted pi record. Next update operation we would see that. Then delete operation, target table delete, how the record is going to delete that. Okay, same way what happened, you can run this one. So this is that last timestamp. What happened, you can see that. So this is the latest, right? After updating the 1715 only is updating. That is the latest. This is the stream will be tracking the changes, right? That's what I'm thinking, so telling. So right now, what can you do? Whoever salary is less than 40,000, you are deleting from the source table, employee table, first table. Okay, then 2 rows is deleted according to this condition. Then check the stream also. The stream will be automatically updated, monitoring the changes, right? Tracking the changes. So this is the delete, the 9 and 5, the employee ID 25 is 4 is deleted. Then what happened here? Then you can make it the step to move the data into final table. You can push it to final table. So this what happened is employee ID in select distinct employee ID from employees team. From the employees team, the metadata action is delete and metadata action is update for false. So what happened? So you are deleting these 2 record from the your final table. So right now there is 7 record. There was 7 record. Right now, 2 record once deleted, then what happened? The remaining 5 record is there. This is a deleting operation. Got it? 5 record is there.
Yeah, sir.
No, the thing is, no, the employee table is a first table. Steam is monitoring the tracking the changes. Then you can make it this step: insert, delete, insert or delete whatever action in the target table. You can make it accordingly. This logic: metadata action delete, metadata action is update or not. So based on that, you can maintain the data. So in this case, right, we followed the 3 flow. One flow is a insert flow, second flow is update flow, third is a delete flow. So these are that maintaining the data, right? So keep tracking the data regularly. You are going to maintaining the same table. So you can maintain the latest data, right?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. So this is a within transaction. Okay, right now you can get the timestamp, the latest timestamp after deleting that one, right? Yeah, this is the 721 is updated last offset. Okay, then what happened here? You can begin is that begin procedure starting area. Okay, you can show the transaction. Show transaction mean you will be showing the transaction. Is your transaction? It's a running state only. Then you are going to insert the 3 records. Okay, you have inserted the 3 record. Then select star from employees team. Because it is not tracking. Why? What is the reason? Because you are using the begin, right? If the begin means it's not happening auto commit. That is not committing. Okay, your data is not committing. So this data, the employee table, we are inserting 3 record, right? This record is still in that condition, but it's not committing. That's why we have put it the begin. If you are not putting the begin also, when you are inserting the record, automatically is committing, then you can track the changes. But here the why you are putting the begin mean you once you are writing that commit also, then only you can track that. Then only will be repressed. That's why we put the begin. If we put the begin means the auto commit is not happen. Okay, without begin, the Snowflake will be giving that auto commit automatically. You don't specify the commit. If you specify the begin, you need to put the commit. So right now you can check just You can check the right now it will be tracking, right? 3 records. Okay. So right now what happened? You can create that employee table, new table again. You can delete that existing new table. Then you can select employee ID salary from employees team. Then you can insert that. This is a regular operation, right? 3 records inserted. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then you can select the 3 records there in the final table. Then you can drop the stream. If you want to dropping the stream also, you can drop that. All the history is gone. Okay. Then this one for that, you can set the command per stream also. You can create the another stream, you set the command as well. You can. Okay. There is a demo public is not available. Okay. So, okay, bro. This is the CDC. Do you have any question for this, bro? CDC?
No, I'm good with it.
Yeah, because CDC means you are keeping to maintain the data regularly. For example, let me take one data set, right? Any data set, let me take any department table, department related table. I want to build the pipeline in real time. You want to maintain the data regularly. Some feed data feed. This is coming from some external vendor or something. Daily, those data will be updating into your final table. So in this case also, you need to create one stream also from your source table, your against your file. Then whatever file will be coming, it will be that tracking that changes is under with your streaming table, right? Then from the streaming table, you can push your target table. So regularly you can, then after that you can automate this script. You can automate and this script you can put in one scheduler also. Daily you can specify timing. Just some time will be met. based on the timing also automatically job will be triggering, tracking the changes and push the changes. So this will be automatically happen. Don't want to run it manually. So this is that automation flow. Okay, then this is for that cloning. Okay, cloning means just to copy that data, bro. Not much thing. Okay, you can see that
Yeah, sir.
this is a temporary table. Okay, you are creating the temporary table. You are inserting the 10 record. You are updating something. Okay, insert the record. Date record inserter. Then updating some record. Okay, some records is no records is updated this condition. So check that this value. So stages. Okay, stages means already you're creating the stages, right? From the external stages, you are fetching the data from AWS or Azure, some external system to your right. That is a stages. Yeah. That list the stages also. You can list out the stages. So these are the list out the stages the file. Okay, the show pipe also you can show the pipe although pipe detail. Pipe means no pipe automatically will be coming, right? Okay. This one, okay. If how do you clone the data? Generally the syntax is like the nothing. Create or replace the database name, clone and give that another DB. So this DB will be called this similar this DB will be creating this name another DB. So let me tell you, demo DB is there, right? So you can clone that table schema level, database level, any level you can do that. So this is the database cloning. This database cloning is nothing between just the demo existing database. You need to clone it and with this name. So I am cloning that. You can see the difference. Okay, we'll be copying all the things. Once you are copying the database, you will be copying automatically. Then you can repress that. What happened? This is that demo DB clone is created, right?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, so you can see that all the things, whatever is there inside. So all the things, the information in the department. Okay, the same way you can see that. So the same way you can, if you want to create the table also, you can code the table also.
If it is a particular table, we need to give the table name, right?
Yeah.
If it is a particular table,
Yeah,
we
table
need to
name
give
only. Yeah.
table.
This is one.
There create or replace a table. If it is a
Yes, sir.
schema, create or replace a schema.
Yeah, this one. Oh, yeah, that's it. This one. Create or replace table, clone and that table name. Okay.
Yeah.
You can do that transient table, whatever table you can clone there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then schema level also you can create schema name and clone, put the schema. So this is the cloning process. If you are cloning means if you are creating that one sample modeling concept also, you can simply copy cloning, right? Cloning and reuse that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, bro. So we covered the two things today. The change capture concept and cloning, zero copy cloning concept. Okay. We can clone
Yeah.
that, we can clone anything, database level, Okay, database, table, schema, anything.
Okay,
But
sir.
in the cloning, one concept mean, suppose demo is a database, right? Demo DB is a database. If you are cloning means, okay, creating that object, the demo DB, okay, demo DB, new one, okay, you will be cloning new database. So what happened? It is creating the new object, creating a new object, okay, but the object reference will be in the same area. The demo DB will be pointing out to the same memory location. Okay, got it? So if we want to, got it my point?
Yes, sir. One.
So yeah, this will be sharing that detail, the metadata detail at all, both the database will be sharing. Okay. Okay, bro.
Yeah.
I think we good it today.